What's going on, y'all? It's your boy H Dog, and I am back here with another video. And as we all know by now, the Death Stranding gameplay, the damn near 50-minute gameplay that was shown early this morning, mainly because of the Tokyo game show that's been going on. Because you know, Tokyo time is totally different than our time here in the States. The live stream was going on about, like, I believe it was 1:30 where I'm at, and 2:30 on the East Coast, and like 11:30 on the West Coast. But anywho, it was, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on it. This gameplay, it just screams trolling. And this is supposed to be the gameplay to win people over that wasn't so convinced. Dare I say, they wasn't so convinced at the point. But when they started showing gameplay, it looked pretty much more the same that we had already known about, already seen. Like in terms of him collecting packages, stacking them on his back. Which, shout out to your back. Like, Jesus Christ, carrying all them packages and it didn't blow out. But I'm being honest though. Like, I watched that gameplay, like, for about 5 minutes. I was like, I need to see more, cause I can only deal with 5 minutes of me carrying packages to where it's like, okay, what's finna happen next? The actual combat of the game did not start until the 15-minute mark, damn near. I could be wrong, do not quote me, but it was damn near the 15-minute mark of this 49-minute gameplay demo. And when we did get to the combat, it looked fine. It looked fine. It wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't anything mind-blowing or revolutionary. It was fine. Like, it was range combat. You had some stealth mechanics in there. He choked him out with a strand, and it looked kind of weird. It looked like he was wrapping him up into a cobweb like a spider would. But beyond that, I don't know. Like, the gameplay, it didn't do it for me. Like, and the main reason why it's not doing it for me, it just seems like it could possibly be a pacing issue that we see when the game comes out. Now, I'm sure people like, how can you see a pacing problem in a demo, but it's you can kind of see the forest through the trees kind of thing. Like, the combat is so far in between of you taking the packages. Like, all right, you're going around taking packages. There's some combat sequences, taking more packages. Now, granted, I understand why you're taking the packages. You're trying to reconnect the fractured society caused by the cataclysm known as the Death Stranding, which not only has fractured society, not only has caused people with, I would presume, with a lot of money to make these bunkers to where they have holograms of themselves, where you speak to them, you deliver the package, and they hide underground somewhere, I guess. Like, this calamity has pretty much damn near shaped almost the entire United States. Majority of what you are seeing as you're walking across the United States, which the map is pretty damn massive. I think it is a entire United States map, or what is left of it. Because I know the White House is still there. We did see a dock at some point. I mean, it wasn't a dock, but I mean, it was kind of like of a dock, but it was called a city. But I will say, like, I mean, we've seen a boss gameplay. It looked very familiar to Horizon's gameplay. This gameplay wise, in terms of combat, looks like Horizon, and that's fine. There's a lot more micromanaging going on in this game than Metal Gear Survive. And that's a horrible comparison. That's an absolutely horrible comparison that I don't want to make, but I'm looking at this. It has more micromanaging than that game. Like, the main micromanaging mechanics I seen in that game was stamina, was hunger, was sleep, all that, which in of itself is an annoyance because it looked as if you had to do it constantly every hour or so or less. Alright, but with this, it's just like fleshed out, and I don't want it to be. It's just too many realistic micromanaging mechanics. Alright, if it didn't have all that, I would not mind this. I mean, apart from that, I do think the world is beautiful. I will say that the world is beautiful. I kind of like, from what I'm seeing, it looks like the open world, like you're possibly going to be able to, you know, go across, you know, the entire map of the United States, possibly, by the way it's looking. I mean, the premise of, you know, reconnecting the fractured society, okay, I get all that. The main thing, like, I'm keeping an open mind about this. I'm still getting this game day one. Alright, I'm not gonna just drop my interest because of this. The main reason why I'm still getting this game is, first and foremost, number one, Kojima. Two, is because I'm interested in the premise. Three, I like the setting, I like the atmosphere. The post-apocalyptic atmosphere, I think it's kind of cool. I'm digging all the characters that I've been seeing so far. Die Hardman, Dead Man, Heartman, Mama. Like, I'm so interested in these characters and slightly invested in these characters already. So that in of itself, and the story, I want to see how the story is going to unfold. I want to see, like, Mads Mikkelsen's character, how is he going to play a role in this? Higgs, I want to see more of Higgs, because we know it looks like he's the main antagonist in this game. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, hopefully this is a scenario where the gameplay is a whole trope, where that whole 50 minutes was a big fat long hour long trope, right? Like, let's just say what we've seen was like an early slice of the gameplay, hypothetically speaking, and that's just an early slice of the gameplay that it's like early on in the game. We ain't got all our abilities or what have you. We haven't encountered Higgs, a terrorist organization that likes to use the BTs to their own personal advantage by using them to create craters in throughout the country. Like, we may have not encountered them yet, which would make sense to why we ain't seen that many combat encounters throughout this gameplay presentation. Now, apparently there's supposed to be some new footage coming out, I think Saturday, he said. Now, if this is Saturday in Japan, now I'm not sure when, like, I'm not sure if Saturday in Japan is the same as Saturday here in the States. Correct me if I'm wrong. But as of it stands, like, I would kind of give that gameplay like a 6 out of 10, like me just looking at it, Chief. But yeah, man, like, let me know what y'all think. For ones who are not sold, did this sell you, or did this just piss you off? And if you were like me that stood up this late to watch the gameplay, do you feel like you wasted your time and coffee? Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe and share, and tap the notification bell to stay updated on videos like this. Until next time, it's been your boy H Dog, and I'm out. Peace.